Welcome to Hairy Steve's workshop.
Hello, it's Hairy Steve back in the workshop, and I have a bit of a lighting dilemma going on, because even though it's now early summer and it's light outside until 8:30, 9 o'clock, because the window here pretty much faces due south, after about, well, now sort of 8ish or so, it's, the sun's disappearing off over there and it starts getting a bit dingy in here. Now I have got the fluorescent tube up in the roof, and I've got my ancient anglepoise lamp here as well, but they're okay at best. They're not great, and especially when it starts getting towards winter time, it's not brilliant in here for lighting, so I've decided to spend some money. This is what I've spent some money on. Okay, what we have here is a Redgrass R9 desk lamp for creative people. So I'm not quite sure why I've got it, but there we go. This is quite an expensive bit of kit. It's got two parallel light bars there, which you can rotate individually, and it's got all sorts of fancy features on it, which means that it's basically as close to daylight as you can get without actually going outside, which is good because I'm a hermit. So let's put it together. Okay, I've cleared some of the crap off the workbench, so let's have a look in the box. It contains some of this nice sturdy sort of egg box style packaging. A little instruction manual and the light itself. So that's the main light with the arms and everything. That's the power supply, and that's the base clamp, which will go on the end of the workbench over there behind the fridge. So when you order these, you have to specify which country you're in so they can send you the right power adapter, but apart from that, it's all basically the same. So I shall install it on the workbench using this clamp. Okay. The fridge is kind of in the way, but I can't really move it out of the way, but it's close enough. And now that's tight. It also holds the wire for the fan out of the way, which is quite handy, which is my little fan there, which is another addition to the workshop. So that's the base clamped down to the workbench. Okay, now we've got the lamp itself. Let's stick that down there and unwrap this. There. So there we are. Can't really get it all in the shot very easily, but it's got two long arms with nice friction joints on them, so basically it'll stay where you put it, and then the top, it can rotate left and right, and these bars with the LEDs in can rotate as well, so you can get the right amount of place in the right place on the workbench. So let's put it in the socket and get it fired up. So there we go, one new lamp. It does make quite a difference. I mean, you probably can't really see it very well on camera, but the workbench is a lot better illuminated now. I'll just do a quick comparison. So this is with the R9 switched on, and this is with the old anglepoise lamp switched on and the fluorescent tube switched on as well. And this is with just the R9 switched on, and that's with all the other lights switched off. And it is starting to get not dark outside, just gloomy. And it's what, 8:20 now, so we're starting to lose the light outside. But even so, just with the R9 switched on, there's more than enough light here to work on pretty much anything I want to, which is good. So yes, I am rather impressed with this little lamp. Well, it's not that little, I'll spin the camera around in a minute and show you. But yeah, it's pretty bright. I mean, light side, dark side. So yeah, I'm rather pleased with this. It was not cheap, but I might tell you how much it is.
Get on with it.
Yes, get on with it! Get on with it!
Okay. 240 quid delivered. Which is rather expensive for a lamp, but worth it, I think. And I've read a lot of reviews and seen a few reviews on YouTube, and everybody says the same thing. Expensive, but worth it. Okay, so the actual light bars themselves are about 50 centimetres long, and then you've got the two sections of arm there, which are also about 50 centimetres long. The wires actually run through the arm, which is nice because then they're not going to get tangled up anywhere. I need to sort all that wiring mess out in a minute. But the joints can all rotate. They're all nice and sturdy, so they're not going to sort of fall around and move or anything like that by themselves. But the base can rotate pretty much all the way around. This joint here can rotate, and these joints here, they can go up and down, so you can get the lights pretty much exactly where you want them. And as I say, these bars containing the LEDs can be angled, which can make quite a difference to the way the light is sort of dispersed onto your workbench. So if you need it all sort of concentrated in one area, you can angle them both in, and then you can angle them out a bit more if you want the light a bit more widely spread out. So yeah, it's a nice bit of kit, and it's very sturdy and well made. Okay, so that's my new lamp, the Redgrass R9 for creative people. I've got a couple of specs up on my phone here for it. So it's got 96 custom made dimmable LEDs, pure white daylight 5000K, maximum output is 1800 lumens, and extended CRI R1 to R15 of 98.5 plus, which is basically what I was saying earlier about washing out colours and stuff like this. If you put a colour under here, say for example you're painting something, some lamps will wash out certain colours. So if you're painting something red and then you take it outside, with a normal lamp, it might affect the way that the colour looks under the lamp. It'll look different under the lamp and daylight. This thing, it should basically look exactly the same with all colours. Shadowless, because it's got the two light bars with the diffusers and everything, and it's flicker free as well, which is good when I'm making videos, because the last thing you want when you're making videos is all the bloody LEDs flickering on and off. So yeah, that's the specs for it. It's got a little instruction manual here which tells you all the angles it can move to and things like that, so you don't bust it. But yes, I really strongly recommend one of these if you're spending any time in a kind of a dingy area like I do in my little cave in the end of the workshop. Okay, I've got a south facing window, but you know what the UK is like for sun. It happens for about 3 days a year. But anyway, with one of these you don't have to worry about that. Yes, they're not cheap, but they are very good, and if you're spending a lot of time in a workshop, especially if you're going to be painting miniatures and stuff like that, one of these is a very good idea. I was at a games expo at the weekend, and there was a stall selling other LED lamps which I was looking at, and they were about 90-100 quid or so, but the CRR rating on those was only about 80, so they wash out certain colours, which isn't ideal for the kind of modelling that I might be doing in here at some stage in the future. It's going to make sod all difference to the digger, I would imagine, but it's nice to have a good lamp, and I thought, well, I might as well buy a decent one once. So I think I've waffled on enough. So that's it for this time, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye for now. It makes quite a difference to the yes, the makes quite a difference to that.
Thank you for watching my video. If you like what I do here, please subscribe to my channel. There are also some more videos for you to watch on screen, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.